Just waiting for my thing to catch up. Want to check the volume level on this, since I do speak throughout it. It's been a while since I streamed. I don't know exactly how long, because I've been just doing a lot of stuff. um, Tax stuff, family stuff, um, video game trophy stuff. Let's see. I'm trying to get this right. Notice that this wasn't on here before. Don't really know why. I think in my very old intro, I had my YouTube channel on here, but then when I switched to a different computer, it didn't. Things couldn't transfer very well. Remember to bring a drink today too. Yeah, there we go. Wait a second. Let's see. Okay, the volume's not doing great at the moment. It's just because I can't tell anything. Nothing's on. So we'll go into the game. Let's see, we'll increase it like that much. So, let's see. I have to wait for the stream to catch up. Yeah, nano camo. I think the nano camo's in here. Oh yeah, that's right. It's you have to pay for it. Yeah, pretty cheap, but I used up all my money for once. Yeah, I'm gonna be saving for this one, I think. Okay, maybe this is better. Maybe slightly lower. I think that'll be fine. Okay, so yeah, we'll be saving up for this. Hopefully, I should be getting a lot of money at this point. I mean, let's go back to the shop. I've bought almost everything, sort of. Now, of course, they are throwing more stuff at you to buy, so it is a little more tricky, but from what I can tell, yeah, I didn't get this one. Yeah, that's expensive. I don't even think that's... Well, it says not as... So maybe it moves. Maybe it's a toy that moves around, maybe. It's like not as sentient. That makes me think that it's, you know, it moves around, hopefully. Let's see then. Just looking around real quick. Yeah, again, I still don't know whether I'm like kind of close to beating the game or just not even anywhere close. Like I feel like I'm either at 50% or 80 or 70%. Like there's either one more week left or 2 to 3 weeks left. Okay, let's get into it. Time to go to work. Good evening. And also, sorry if my voices are off today, because, you know, same as last time, just like hard to remember what exactly... Hard to remember exactly what, how I was doing some of the voices. I always remember Dawson. because it's just what he looks like. But then a lot of the other ones I just don't remember. That's why I was supposed to keep doing this, but you know, stuff happens. Huh? I didn't expect you today. I was waiting for you to call and say you wouldn't be coming or something. Things at the Apollo Bank are getting ugly, so that means more people will be looking for a drink. You can take a break, you know. You're quite the hard worker. And the streets are not exactly safe right now. They've never been when you get down to it. And besides, I can't afford to not come with the bar closing soon. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, the bar is closing weirdly. I wonder if any bar has used impending closure as a means of getting their employees to work. Seems like the total opposite would happen. Not to mention I get bored out of my brains in my apartment, so I'd rather come here anyway. What did you say? Nothing important. Gil isn't back yet? He said he'd be back on Monday. Nope, I wouldn't worry too much about him though. If you say so. Say, what's this bottle? A client gave it to me yesterday. A gift of sorts, I guess. I don't remember what that is. Oh, cool. It's some sort of rum. Rum? Nice. Want me to serve you a bit of it? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, wait, huh? Like, but it's Grandpa booze. Yeah, I just really don't remember this. I mean, that's it, right? Yeah. So weird. Not here. Alright. I'm gonna enjoy this in my office. Thanks. Anytime. Okay, then. Oh, let's see. I mean, this seemed pretty good last time, I think. I'm still weirded out by some of these question mark songs. What's this one? I don't know. I wish I could just put it on random. I've said it before, but it's just... whatever. This is fine. Time to serve mix. Time to serve mix and change lives. I thought that was different before, but okay. Serve mix. Serve drinks. Yeah, okay, right. No one here to retort. Man, it feels lonely without Gil here. I just hope the restlessness in the streets doesn't lead to dangerous or weird types coming in here. Good evening. Holy shit, that was a record-breaking Jinx. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? I'll have a blue fairy. Don't make a joke about becoming real. Don't make a joke about becoming real. On it. Let's give this some brain, blue fairy. Just kind of going for a robot vibe with him. Let's go with this. Full aged and mixed. Here you go. Nice, yeah, this is the thing. So, how are you gonna... Oh, you can grab stuff. Should have figured as much. You can drink stuff and eat. I have the same system, let them do. Can I ask you something? Or miss? Call me Taylor, just Taylor. And yes, a cutie like you can ask me anything. Okay, Taylor. You have to be the first person I've met that didn't go, okay, just Taylor. Nah, just too easy. You are a brain in a jar, right? I'm sure not a hologram of that, I'm sure. Yep, I'm a bona fide human brain in a jar. So, how? Why? What? Does my handsomeness make you speechless? You're not something a girl sees every day, and that's saying quite a bit in these parts. Fear not, for I have a speech prepared for these situations. A speech? You're seeing one of the five great living bottled brains of the world. We are brains living in conditions that allow us to exist as any other humanoid creature, all while computers in our jars scan our activities. In a slow but steady manner, we are helping the world understand the inner workings of nature's most complex computer. I'm guessing you prepared that after being asked the same question too many times, huh? Not out of exasperation or anything like that, mind you. I just wanted to have something thoughtful prepared. Look, I even have a couple of pamphlets with me. You want one? Sure. What brings one of our world's 5 brains in jars to this place, though? Oh, I'm from around here, actually. I just wanted to take a walk for the first time in quite a bit of time. Have you come here before? Sadly, no. Otherwise, I'd remember a cute face like yours. Speaking of which, can I have your name? It's Jill. Jill, that's a really cute name. Thank you. Say, weren't you scared of going outside today? What was the commotion around and all? It didn't stop you from coming here either, did it? Yeah, you're right. It's gonna take more than cryptic but ominous news to stop me. You're awfully energetic, did you know that? Sorry, does that bother you? No, not at all. Just that I figured brain in a jar wouldn't be so happy. While I was alive, my body got to a point where there wasn't much I could do. This new state of existence allows me to accomplish more than I ever could before. Plus, I'm doing something that'll help people in the long run. Wouldn't you be happy? I wonder. Do you want to make me happy, Jill? Depends on what it takes. Don't worry, just give me a beer. Alright then, yeah, I'll make you happy. 1 beer. I don't remember. Is it even in here? I don't know. Which classic beer? I know that like the voice doesn't quite work with the brain in this situation, but it's fine. It adds a little bit of intrigue. I don't know. It adds something kind of interesting when it's like, oh, I'm being very energetic, but then I'm talking like a robot. Whatever. Here, a beer. Ah, yes. No matter what happens, beer's always good. Hey Taylor, may I ask you something a bit indiscreet? You can ask anything you want. While you had your other body, were you male or female? That's actually quite the question. Especially considering I don't really know the answer either. You don't? I mean, I remember my name was Taylor. In fact, I remember every detail of my life. But the one thing that's a bit blurry. Blurry? Yeah, the team that put me here said that it might be a side effect of the whole process. But my family and friends say that even in life I didn't put too much thought into questions about gender. So in the end we're back to square one. Wait, don't you have pics or anything else? To be honest, I've chosen to not look too deeply into my old identity. Partly because I'm happier in this ambiguous state. But also because I have this gut feeling I'm not psychologically prepared to see what I looked like. I don't know. I feel like if I do, I might crumble. Damn. Just out of curiosity, in a third-person scenario, how should one refer to you? By my name? I guess that makes sense. If you absolutely need to use pronouns, refer to me like you'd refer to any other house appliance. A TV or anything like that. An it. Are you okay with that? In the end, even if I can speak, I'm just an object. That's actually something I've internalized a long time ago, even with my original body. I see. If that doesn't make you comfortable, feel free to use neutral pronouns. To be honest, you can refer to me however you want. I don't really pay mind to that. But this isn't about what makes me comfortable. You know what the downside to this body is. I can't get drunk. If you want to call that a downside. If you want to drink alcohol for the taste, there are many alternatives. Drunkenness is part of the whole experience. Why though? Lilum can get drunk with no problem. Yeah, but in their case, their brain's a computer attached to their body. Getting drunk causes their brains to reduce the input speed to their bodies. Depending on the model, their drunk subroutine might throw in a different behavioral cycle even. It's hard to get drunk when the whole point of you being in a jar is figuring out exactly how you work. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Jill. Oh, Alma. Oh, how did I have her talk? I really don't remember her. Like, I remember her appearance, but not how... I feel like I gave her, like, a really unique voice. Just, oh, Alma? Where's the courtesy one would expect from plebeian bar staff? Wow, that was better than I expected, considering she just said plebeian in that. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? Happy? Not when you put it that way. Why, hello there, beautiful. Whoa! You hurt my feelings with that, darling. So sorry you don't see talking disembodied brains everywhere, every day. I mean, I did work a summer in Lila maintenance, but even then, those were talking heads. Oh, don't worry about it. At least you're not running or fainting. Your name was Alma, right? I'm Taylor. Nice to meet you, Taylor. Say, Alma, can I buy you a drink? Sorry, I only date people who are at least 50% organic and have at least one face. I know just what to strive for then. Just kidding, it'd make me happy to make you happy by buying you a drink. Does that bother you? I guess if Jill's a bartender, I don't have a problem with that. Awesome, I'll pay for your next drink then. What will you have? I'll have a Cobalt Velvet. And you, Taylor? I'm fine, actually. You're gonna have me drink alone? I don't want to drink that much. Okay then. Cobalt Velvet. Cobalt Velvet. Oh, I don't even know what that is. That's a new one. I definitely seen it, but I don't know what it's like. Your drink. Hope you enjoy it. You know, you've been nicer to me these past minutes than at least 3 guys have been in the last year. Judging from the way you talk, I'm guessing you've been a client here for a while now, right? Only for about half a year or so, if memory serves right. Really? One would think it's been longer. Sigh. It feels like it's been longer. Shut up, you love me and you know it. So you just started coming here and that was it? Well, the first time I came here, the other guy, speaking of which, where's Pablo? Jillian, Archimedes, Dunno, adventuring or something. Anyways, the other guy served me the first time I came here. Nothing unusual there. The next time I showed up, Jill here was the one serving, and I don't know, I feel like she just gets me. There's this chemistry, we click. We click, she says. The fact that I feel more chemistry with her than with many other people is kinda sad, though. It's always good to see a nice friendship. Sadly, it's getting late and I've gotta go. I'll leave you two lovely ladies alone. See ya. Bye. Please come again. That tailor sure was nice. A bit weird at first, though. Apparently one of 5 brains being studied by scientists or something. There's a summary of it in this pamphlet. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've heard of them before. I can't believe I actually met one. Say, Alma, how many people are there in your family? Just curious. Well, aside from my mom and dad, we're 4 sisters and 1 brother. Funnily enough, we all have names that start with the first 5 letters in the alphabet. So you're the eldest one? No, I'm actually the middle kid. You're the middle kid, but your name starts with an A? Don't think too much about it. I never said the order reflected our ages. My sister Carlotta's the eldest one. Then there's Diana just before me. Then comes Ava, and at the bottom lies Bella. Sorry, the youngest one is Bernardo? Okay, Bernardo. You've never been alone, I'm guessing. Can't complain about that, I guess. It helps that we were never 5 in the same house. By the time Evita and Bernie were born, Diana and Carlotta had already moved. Speaking of family, today I came because I needed a break from everything that's been going on with them. Do you live with them? No, but Evita and Bernie do, not to mention I visit them almost every day. Anyway, my second eldest sister, Diana, just separated from her husband. It's not even been a week, but she's already got some other guy in her bed. She left her kid with her husband's parents and pretty much forgot about them. Never mind the fact that they need to go to school and all that. Damn. Diana's life has always been messy, but these days she's really making it big. She wants time for herself, to live her life. She didn't think about that when she married the guy at 20. She didn't think about that when marrying a guy she had only known for like 3 months. You should take your own advice. Hey, I'd never marry someone who could catch my attention. So quickly, okay? Sure, there was that one time when it almost happened, but I blame the damn stadium kiss cam. Kiss cam? I was going out with a guy my little sister introduced me to me. Seems he was her friend's brother or something. We went out a couple of times and he invited me to a basketball game. The mood was nice, but then later the kiss cam focused on us and instead of kissing me, he proposed. I almost got caught in the mood and accepted. Huh? So I take it you rejected him in a stadium on the fucking kiss cam. We went out for like 3 weeks. I don't know, maybe he wanted to get in my pants with the old sex on the wedding night line. But I honest to God can't understand why he thought it would be a good idea. That sounds too convoluted, you know, proposing and waiting for the wedding night just for sex. Never underestimate the lengths a man is willing to go to get in your bed. I've seen more convoluted plots over the years. I'm feeling tempted to ask, but I'll pass. Want anything else? What's that bottle? Oh yeah, it's just some rum a client gave me yesterday. A gift? What did you do? A good enough service, I'm guessing. Kachike? Huh? Interesting name. What does it mean? Kachike is the name of the chieftain in some native tribes. I see. Do you want me to serve you some of this? I'll pass. I don't have too many good memories where rum's involved. Get me a fringe weaver instead, will you? Alright. Wonder what's up with her and rum. Anyways, let's just give her a fringe weaver. And the fringe weaver's freaking just all alcohol. I think that's it. One fringe weaver. What kind of memories do you have with rum? Nothing you need to worry about. Okay. Alright, now's my turn to ask questions. About what? What kind of family is your family? Well, I'm an only child. My mom and dad split amicably. My mom is a violinist, so she was always away from home with the orchestra. I spent most of my time with my dad, my aunt, and my grandpa. Aside from that, I'd say my childhood was quite uneventful. Huh? Didn't you get something like your mom's artistic vein or something? I played the violin until I was around 16, I think. What made you stop? I don't know. I just kind of said, that's it, one day and stopped. What about the cousins or the rest of your family? I see very little of them, actually. Mainly because my dad moved away from most of them. Most of my mom's family live in France to boot. So your mom's French? Yep. Can you speak French? Mon aeroglycier est plein d'anguilles. Anguilles? Maybe it's a little final one. Ooh, what does that mean? Rubbish? I don't know. I can't speak French. I did try though, but my college started and I stopped taking classes. College started and I stopped taking classes? I don't know what that means. Funny thing, I actually have a cousin from my mom's side that lives close by. But you'll be hard pressed to make me spot him in a crowd. You're kinda lucky, aren't you? Lucky, you know. All my mom's side of the family lives here. The chances of me meeting someone I'm related to on the street are ridiculously high. But yeah, that's the primer on my family. Nothing too interesting, sadly. Your mom's a French violinist and you call that uninteresting. I'm wondering if your family has ever made a fuss about you being a hacker. Hacker makes it sound too exotic. It's like if I called you a mixologist. Please don't ever. Sounds like something somebody would say to make bartender sound sophisticated. See? I mean, hacker is a good way to summarize it, but it's not the best. I'm a security consultant. People want to find flaws in the security of their systems, and I do my best to pinpoint where it breaks. Be it Glitch City or anywhere else in the world, they need security. I'm their woman. You've told quite a few stories about cracking into databases to retrieve info like some sort of mercenary, though. That doesn't change the fact that hacker is not the best term to use. Makes the whole thing sound illegal when it's actually an honest job. Didn't you tell me you once secured some incriminating pics from a guy's cell phone? A mostly honest job, though. Sheesh. What made you become a hacker, by the way? I've always been a sucker for puzzles. Even as a kid, I always had a Sudoku or crossword with me. But at some point, they started feeling kinda samey. So when I started college, I took a course on system security. Felt like the kind of puzzle I was looking for. I mean, there are all kinds of things involved in breaching net security. You need to attack the stuff from different angles. And it's something that's always evolving. The whole point of everything is to strengthen security. Every time you think you've got the gist of it, they change everything. So it's kind of like an always evolving puzzle. A puzzle I help make harder at that. Huh, I didn't think about it like that way. It is less actiony than what movies make it up to be, though. No real-time frantic typing, nothing like that. Still, seeing my code break through something, it's an amazing feeling. Will you have anything else? I'll have a classy drink. Any classy drink? Here goes nothing. She wants a classy drink. Okay, there we go. Here you are. Yep, just what I needed. Thanks. Say, Joe, what's the worst that could happen if you don't get your drinks right? Well, people have the right to not give me money. If they don't pay for it, I don't get my bonus. No bonus means less money and no tips, which doesn't help because I have to pay bills. Oh, I see. Do you have to make an effort to pay your bills? Nope. You have no idea how much I hate you right now. Well, my job pays pretty well, and I'm not the kind to spend too much on things other than food and bills. Maybe maintenance on my hands and new equipment. But aside from that... Oh, I know. If you have trouble with your bills, why not live with me? We could be roommates. Dunno. Moving my stuff through the stairs because the elevator's broken. Having to move my liquor collection. Never mind the fact that my cat's shut-in that got very upset the one time I moved some furniture around. The idea of moving just gives me a headache. You shouldn't take things so seriously when I say them you know. I don't, but I've thought about it before. Now, I need some air. I'm gonna take my break. You wanna come? Are you inviting me to the back of the bar? You should invite me to dinner first. Every minute you waste making jokes is time taken from my break. Fine, let's go. Boss, I'm taking my break. Call me if anyone comes in. Sure. Yeah, I'm not doing her voice very well. Either of these girls. Well, you know, I'm just doing my normal voice for the main character, so. I'm going to be trying to do 2 days today, but we'll see. Like, I already forget how to have her talk. Cold. Some of these were a little loud. We're gonna really change things up this time. Unfortunately, I can only like pick random because I don't want to go through everything. It sure is chilly out there. It's kind of refreshing. The hobo out there seems like a nice guy. Billy Vine? Yeah, he's a cool guy, very respectful. Apparently he got into some legal trouble and that's why he's like that. Really? He could also just be a very nice crackhead though. I have a cousin that lives like Kobo actually. Really? It's a bit complicated though. Problem is, his family has tried to get him to live with them, but his pride won't let him accept their help. He'd rather live on the streets for some reason. You can't tell with some people, sadly. Why did he become a hobo in the first place? Bad investments and debts. Bank evicted him from his house. Oh. It's a serious problem because he has epileptic attacks but refuses to take his medication. I just don't get what's up with him. Honey, some service here. I'm here, don't scream. Okay. Oh, were you two hanging at the back of the bar? What kind of stuff were you doing? Just talking. Is that what you call it these days? What did you want? Something soft, something sweet. No alcohol, please. Wouldn't it be the same if you just grabbed a soda from a vending machine? But I like you! You dislike my presence so much! Sweet and non-alcoholic, you say. Alright. Here, like you asked. See, you don't get this kind of treatment from vending machines. Unless you're Lawrence. But he has this weird idea that good service is the same as selling lukewarm canned cola. Lawrence? A friend of mine. He's a vending machine. Oh. Oh, but How impolite of me. Hmm? I'm lovely and my name's Dorothy. Dorothy Hayes. Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm Alma. Then a pleasure's mine. Dorsey, you say? Yep, why? Nothing. Nothing. I guess I have heard about you before. Really? What kind of stuff? Tell me. Mostly about your, pluckiness. And here I was thinking it was because I'm a sex worker. So much for trying to be subtle. Hey, I take pride in my job, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. Isn't it dangerous? Wait a second. Just want to look at some stuff real quick. Okay, I guess I'm fine. Isn't it dangerous? I know how to take care of myself, thank you very much. Where do you work, Alma? I'm a hacker. Really? A full-fledged hacker? Not the kind that sees a computer logged into some account and says that's hacking, right? No, of course not. I've always been curious about how being a hacker works. Did you just start typing really fast while waiting for something to happen? No. I can explain, but I don't know if you'll get it. We won't know until you try, right? Last time I said that, I had to jam the plastic replica of a halogen light bulb up a grown man's ass. It was a success. Ahem. Okay then. Let me try to explain in general how it works. Let's say I have to retrieve information from a company's database. Alright. First, I do some research on the target, OS servers, how the information is stored and all that. There's been a couple of occasions where I had to go in blind, but they're the exception rather than the rule. First, I secure things from my side. I start working behind proxies, websites, and through other more vulnerable web computers I find on the way. After that, I start testing the networks. I go through the basic protocols, try known exploits as long as they don't trigger any alarms. Once I've tested the ground, the fun starts. I go through all the security protocols and look to bypass them. Sometimes I have to look deeper into the code for the password itself. I see. Then when I'm finally in, I go and retrieve user privileges. After that, I go and try to become a super user and get what I need. How do you do that? Well, there was a couple of ways. I can use a pre-made program to hack into an already existing account. I can use info someone already gave me. But the usual way is using a buffer overflow. Buff? What happens next? What happens next? I create a backdoor in the system before leaving and covering my tracks. I can't handle it anymore. Alma, hack me like you've never hacked anything before. Make my buffer overflow, create a backdoor in me, escalate your user privileges, find flaws in my security. Sorry, I got carried away. No shit, what happened? Have you seen those movies or books where a couple does something like paint a picture or cook, but they make it sound like they're having sex instead? Suggestive scenes, yeah. Well, that whole thing was kind of like that for me. Really? I guess humans don't really get it because their minds don't upload to networks or anything. But trust me, if you recorded yourself giving a really detailed explanation, a really sexy voice, you'd make millions. Horny Lilum are an unexploited market. I see. Oh, looks like my ride is here. Your ride? Yep, my brother-in-law came to look for me. Is it alright to ask that from him? It's okay, I've known him since preschool. It just so happens that he got married to my sister. Hey Dorsey, you need a ride? Can you drop me by 3rd Street? Sure, it's on the way. Yay, I'll take your offer then. Bye, honey. Later, Jill. I just started like doing pretty badly at the end there. What's their voices? Okay, here we go. Take care. The street seems noisy. Oh, a client. Hello, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get? Such a... What are we going for here? I mean, it's a little too easy to just have him sound really uppity. Well, we'll go with this one. Such a small yet refined place. Truly an oasis of spiritual drinks in the midst of the suburban desert. A place where lost and corrupted souls can gather to forget their troubles for a while. A nest where everyone from the most pathetic scum to the vilest trash junkie can just sit to kill their insides. Truly a real persona non grata. That's Latin for mysterious place, by the way. I'm so smart and philosophical. I think I picked a weirdly good voice for that one, but okay. That was kind of odd. Like, I thought he might be a little up to date, not this much. Alright, we got ourselves a persona non grata here. What will you have then? 17. Excuse me. I said 17. 7 plus teen. What does that mean? What does it mean to you? Just to be sure, 17 is about the drink you want, right? Only if you want it to be. 17? The hell does that mean? Oh, yeah, struggling here. Okay, we're gonna go with the most expensive drink we got. Maybe? Let me see. 17. I mean, that's 17 there. Right? Technically, it was 7 plus teen. Whatever that means. I mean, I feel like I could justify giving him any drink at this point. Whatever, we'll give him this, I guess. How is this a 17? It isn't. You said 17 would only be related to your drink if I thought it was. And I think it isn't. Oh, you subverted my expectations by taking me literally. Sneaky. And what brings you here, mister? I'm Armandio Virgilio Armandio. I'm Armandio. Virgilio Armandio. See, I introduced myself using the Asian order because that's a lot more polite. Right. And I came here looking for an otherworldly experience. I was passing by and saw this place is called Valhalla. I want to see the souls of resting warriors, the wounded spirits of noble souls. The golden hall full of never-ending banquets, the lively Valkyries looking over them. We have some arcade machines on the corner. No, you're taking me too literally. You see, I'm being poetic. I'm giving a mystical air to a mundane affair. I wanted to see drunk people. I wanted to see waitresses and food. I wanted to see the bar in all its decadent glory. Well, you're out of luck. Today has been quite the slow day. Not that I'm very surprised, given how things have been going in the streets, though. Humans are a nasty bunch, that much is true. Making a ruckus, coming at each other, but that's to be expected from the only mammal to kill its own. I'm no zoologist, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Oh yeah? Then give me an example, not a zoologist, bartender. Like I said, I don't know exact details, but I just know that isn't right. If memory serves right, once a lion takes over a pride, every cub born from another lion is killed or something. Takes over a pride? You can't take over a pride. Pride isn't a tangible thing. You need to stop making things up, not a zoologist, bartender. But going back on topic, do you know what the number 17 means? The atomic number of chlorine? No, and Chloe is a name, not a number, you know. The group where halogens are in the periodic table. Stop making up words like halogens, periodic, and table. Okay, then I give up. 17 is us. Every human has 17 pairs of chromosomes. That number is the whole foundation of you and me. It's 23. What is... Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, not 17. Well, they're both primal numbers, so it's the same thing. Primal. Do you want anything else? I like a single plum floating in perfume served in a man's hat. Okay. Who wants a plum floating in perfume in a son of a bitch? There it is. Found it. Here. Ha, you didn't. Wait, you did. Enjoy. I will. I'll drink this. Perfume. You don't really have to. Yeah, that'd be silly. You win this round, bartender. Hey, bartender, have you ever thought about death? How? What if we're already dead? Both of us. What? What tells you I even existed before I entered that door? How can you assure me that this reality is real and we were not in fact in heaven or hell all along? What if everything up to this point is just some stupid story written by an unemployed 20-something in his room? I could punch you to make you feel reality. I don't care about any of that, actually. This reality is real for me, and that's all that matters. Such a closed-minded way of things. You need to get away from the factual facts. Open your mind to things beyond your reach. You'll never reach enlightenment if you don't start. The habanera has started. It means the twilight of the gods in German, by the way. Well, you're on your own, bartender. Enjoy your new world order. What? A couple of nearby cars exploded, it seems. Oh, hell. Let me take a look out the window. Be careful. I see lots of flashes in the distance. Most likely gunshots. Joe, come here a sec. What? Newscaster. About 5 GB of reports proving that several White Knight squads have been used to cover illegal actions were released to the public by an unknown anarchist group. We're receiving reports of several units going rogue and using their weapons to hunt down anyone they find on the streets. Several counter-terrorism forces from neighboring cities have been dispatched in order to subdue the crazed units after a plea from the vice president. We're still waiting for a declaration from Zaibatsu Core CEO on the subject, but until then, things are ugly in and outside of that bank, it seems. I'd recommend you stay here tonight. It's too dangerous to even think about going outside. What if they break in? They won't. Even then, the bar has quite the security system. And I'll be here protecting you as an added bonus. Yeah, I guess I'll stay tonight. I'll get you the spare mattress I have. Do you mind sleeping in my office? No, I guess it's fine. Good. Let's hope everything gets solved by the morning. I'll have Zancantao on hand, just in case. Sword? The metal bat with nails. Okay, well that's about right. Okay. There's nothing it can't bash. Say Gil 4. Hope everything's better by tomorrow. So we got about a little over 1,000 there. Good. So what's it gonna look like this time? Or are we not gonna have a transition? Maybe. I thought maybe we'd at least get that room for a little bit. This might be the perfect time to actually, I guess this might be the perfect time to do 2 days in a row then. Seeing as I didn't even go back to my apartment. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Rise and shine. Yeah, good morning. It's 11 a.m. though. That's morning for me on the weekends and any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. How so? Zaibatsu Corps' president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There have also been reports of White Knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow. You make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there are still some bad apples out, and it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching any White Knight they spot. So not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. I wonder if Sei is okay. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is that he's doing, he's safe. Dare I say, even safer wherever he is than here. I sure hope so. Are we gonna work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take the Sunday off. Oh, alright. Say, do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. Oh gosh, what the fuck is this shit? Is this us in the car is my guess? Sheesh. And here we are. I'm really happy I didn't decide to have either of these people have unique voices, because this would just be too much to keep track of. Okay. Yeah, okay. I was just like, is there anything going on up here and stuff? No, okay. So, and here we are. Home sweet home, thanks a lot. Hey boss, want to hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit. Mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? I was gonna say to one of us going through the Spanish announcers table. But I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Excuse me? Want one? Oh, okay, so this is how they're doing animation. I was gonna say, like, if we saw the room, I guess you'd just see, like, yeah, it wouldn't be. It'd be hard to show conversation if they were in the room, like. I don't know. I mean, you still could do a variation of this, though. I don't know. Want one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me, though. Smoke if you want. Wanna. Thanks. Say, how is the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing the kotatsu and the heater can't fix. Alright, boss. You're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here, either. Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist. I have this hoodie from some time ago and it was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Right. Wait, where did you get this one? Dunno, some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing. It's just like one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use. It just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want. I never use it anyway. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I'd have to cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. Let me go change into something more comfortable. Take your time. Yeah, the cat, yeah. Say, Joe, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Hmm? Oh, that's just four. He's just wary of any new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm up quickly, though. Just give him time. He's unusual looking. Blue eyes on a black cat? They usually have green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. Do you have any pets, boss? Back at home we had a bear. Ah, see, what? Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog. Right. This picture here isn't something you see every day. Okay, let's see what they say. What? Me taking such a sappy pic? No, a framed picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? That's, the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister. Is this pic recent, or... Actually, that one's from 3 to 4 years ago. You look exactly the same. I'm only 27. What did you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly. Let alone a printed and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit when calling her your ex. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of her house, breaking a couple of things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away. Haven't said a word since. Really? It's hard to picture you doing such a thing, and you look so happy in the pic. Why have her pet pic out like this then? I just couldn't get my mind off something that Alma said to me. About missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head in their chest, listening to their breathing as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know, I feel nostalgic, then miserable. I'll just put this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. What's that on the table? Looks like an envelope. It's nothing. Nothing! Now please give that to me. Envelope. Alright. I saw nothing, don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Guide me. Okay, a little better. Okay. 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 Sheesh. Sheesh. This is a lot to take in. It's like, okay, new art. Okay. And then we got a beer counter and okay. And then Shine Spark Out 12. I guess this is like an ad on the building. I mean, how would you change that though? Maybe it's an electronic ad or whatever. Damn, you have a lot of beer. Have lots of beer. Well, the BTC gives me discounts in the point card I can use every time I buy their alcohol. With that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between the drinks at the bar and these? The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. And besides, the one in the bar is more of a double IPA. This one is more of a Pilsner. In English, please. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Shouldn't she know that? She runs a bar. Dunno, it doesn't taste like a lighter to me. Is this one made with that, what was the name of the base liquid you use at the bar again? Nutriogenic dichometrical lidogenol, or NDL? It was a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water when the maiden kiss polluted water supplies. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. But the BTC still commissioned it for use in bars. Is this one made with it? Let's see. Yep, here it is, near the end. NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch, yep. It serves as a stabilizer if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drinks. I see, and I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Yeah, I just realized we hadn't drank any beers. Guilty as charged. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere. Do you want some of it? Oh. This is one can. Let's at least get 2 beers down. Will you have some too? Not really, no. Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends works. Do you consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? Dunno. What with being my boss and all, I was never too sure. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Besides, you and Joe are always so diligent and responsible that I'm boss in name only anyway. That's good to know. On a side note, it surprises me you kept that poster of me in the room. Let's drink a whole beer. I'm just assuming that the conversation's gonna end too quickly if I don't drink enough. And even more of that, you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know. Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it, though. Aside from filling my empty spot in the wall, I don't really know. I thought it was funny, too. I guess it's like if someone gave you, dunno, a dodo-shaped trophy or something and you had it there as a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What? No Steamy Nights of Passion? Not since a year ago, I think. I'm trying to drink at least half the beers right now. And I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Let's finish the beer so that she can talk about it. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can go dish out the pain. No, nothing of the sort. A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. Not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Glad to know you have my back, though. That's what friends are for. Friend zone. Yeah. Wait, you talk about the poster and compare it to having a dildo-shaped trophy. Did you just call me a dildo face? That's what friends are for. Hey Joe, where did you get that black 4-ball? Well, as with any black cat or house cat in general, he's actually a stray. I found him in the alleys near the building, not long after I moved here, I think. Ah, I see. It was quite the sight, though. He was cornered by all these dogs, but they were keeping their distance. He was holding his ground, hissing and scratching as much as he could. There was a fried chicken bucket nearby that had some rainwater in it, so I threw the water all over the dogs. They ran, and I figured the cat's mom would be nearby, so I left. Then I noticed people looking in my direction as I walked. Turns out the little shit started following me. So you brought it home? At first I wanted to see if I could find him a new home, but having him welcome me whenever I came back was just too much for my heart, so he ended up staying. It was destiny, girl. When he came, he was so cute, though, not like the fat mass that's sleeping on the table. Hey, you're not a spring chicken yourself, you know. Oh ho. Shit, I actually did that in front of someone else. Oh ho 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 ho. Okay, we're gonna drink. We're gonna drink more. We're drinking more. I was only gonna keep it at 6 beers, but you know what? We're gonna keep going. Anyway, don't anyway me. Do you normally speak for your cat like that? Maybe. I wonder if Gil's alright. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. You can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell peppers. Okay. He does? I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it. Man, what a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How did you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of the bar. He what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down and crying. Huh? I don't know what he did, but he was really, really regretting. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him if he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him. So I decided to take him at face value. I'd judge him from what he did as an employee. And aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal gets. I returned the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. What surprises me is that you two took him in so easily. I can take care of myself, and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You've made the bar more lively yourself, you know. How so? Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker, I can't remember her name. She wasn't blonde. I thought she was brown hair, from what I remember. I was gonna say Armitage. Well, she's hot. I'll give her that much. She's also a nice person in general, but damn, she's hot. No, she's not. She's like the least attractive girl that's been in the bar. Whatever. Are you alright, Joe? Yeah, why? Okay, let's go one more beer. I'm gonna try not to drink them all though, just in case it looks bad or something. It's weird to see you say so openly that someone's hot. What? Even you can see she has a hot body, boss. You'll find no objections here. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about taking her to a room and... Jill, you sure you aren't drunk? I am. I mean, I'm sure I'm not. I mean... Ahem. But those are thoughts I leave to myself. I don't think I could handle her in a relationship. She has weird standards. That and she's as straight gets. She's still a lovely person though. That she became a regular is a blessing. Any regular is a blessing when you get down to it. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Ah, Dorothy. She intrigues me though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes to it with such childish excitement. I've kind of noticed that too, but then again, Lilum can be weird. You think? Lilum operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share out our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in the collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attached human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are different. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorsey is a DFC-72. It's a social interactions model or something. Let them get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so... I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. Interesting. The name Lilum is a bit weird though. It is? You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilum doesn't convey the image of automaton. Just a tip, bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them retarded, and doll is like calling them fake. Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilum? As far as I know, it's because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. And Lilum are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Oh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julian, and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. See? Like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julian? Not all of it, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episodes once. They were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show is about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies, and yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julian was an adult that became younger than when transformed. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kids show, even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body image. Challenging as fuck. Whoa, you got excited there. And that is the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her, I could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's besides the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school. And what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules, I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I worried about the jerk asses singing the theme tune of the show mocking me. I'm gonna drink one more beer. Just one more. Anyway, every time someone calls me Julian or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. I never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet, it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it, though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. Say, boss, how do you like them? How do you like them men? You gay? 2D. 2D. Yes, I don't mind anything as long as that thing is cute or 2D. How about you? Yes, I don't mind anything as long as that thing is cute or 2D. How about you? Back in high school, I liked them funny. In college, I liked them successful. After a while, I just wanted them stable. And now, I don't know. I stopped caring about them being funny. My high school boyfriend started conflating cheering me up with mocking me when I'm down. I also stopped caring about them being successful. I realized half the time they had no qualms about cheating with me or on me. And I stopped caring about them being stable. I realized they were the kind of person I was trying not to become. Not become stable. There was this guy who became so obsessed with holding a stable job that he hated. He started being physically ill. Not only that, the last time I managed to get some, I ended up throwing the guy out. He took incredible offense with how I smoked on the bed after sex. The bed could catch fire, you know. Not you too. I kinda envy Alma for that. At least when she dumps a guy, it's for less petty reasons. Are you okay? I'm fine. It's just, it all boils down to the fact that I can't get my mind off Lenore lately. She was all of what I just said. She made me laugh, she had a good position, and was stable. She was also smart, caring, and why can't I get my mind off the whole thing? It's maddening. Maybe I should go and apologize. Maybe I should. Maybe that will make me rest easier at night. Get my mind off things for a while. I don't even care about going back to her, but arg. Hey Joe, have you tried thinking about clothes for Listen, I know how you must feel. But you can't let out all of that cloud your senses. Next time you feel overwhelmed by those thoughts, try distracting yourself. Like with, thinking what kind of clothes you can put on for. Yeah. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind you're included in this circle too, so any insults you hurl will apply right back to you. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time, a red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. The one you called for the helmet thing. That one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too. I got the idea from her, actually. Oh. It's called Nirvana. And if you thought this city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. Anne means it's an annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened Nirvana B in the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she said she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel. So that bar is her woman cave. Woman cave. That aside, let's see. Friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco police force. Good old Lexi. Should give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in that? You were in the what? I've done lots of things, Joe. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyways, aside from you, Jill, my sis Iris and Lexi, I guess there are a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot. But it felt more like going out with the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Joe, my closest friend since moving here is Alma. Oh, and Dorsey. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And you know, he's a cat. Hey, a cat's fine too, you know. Okay, boss, I have to know. About what? About your arm. I'd rather not talk about it. Come on, I want to know how you got it. Fine. Yes? I had to use a couple of favors to get it. I accept no less than state-of-the-art tech. That's how I got it. That's technically correct, but come on. Why do you want to know how I got it? I just want to know more about you. You're always so cool and awesome, and can you at least tell me if it does anything cool, something cool? It does have a couple of utilities installed, yeah. There's a HDD in the forearm I use to save assorted data. It has a flashlight and a clock, but many prosthetic arms have those nowadays. Kind of like watches. How did you feel when you lost it? To be honest, I was sad, but I was also satisfied. Yeah, I lost my dominant arm, but sacrifice helped a bigger purpose. If I had to lose another limb to accomplish such a thing again, I'd totally do it. But of course I just hope it doesn't come to that ever again. Now you're just teasing me. You'll hear nothing else from me, young lady. Oh, fucking come on! Oh, come on! Chapter 2, oh gosh. I was like, man, this is getting kind of weird. I was like, man, it's getting kind of weird, because, you know, like, oh man, we're learning a lot of stuff. It kind of feels like we might only have a week or 2 left. Nope. Nope. Sheesh. Maybe the next chapter will be shorter. Probably not. Okay, your next electricity bill will be out on the 24th. Please make sure you have $8,000. Oh gosh, Joe is curious about a Daruma she saw. Getting one will prevent her from becoming too distracted. I guess the 24th is pretty far ahead, but like, sheesh, 8,000 is still like ridiculous. But we can go and get... Oh, boss left the hoodie anyway. Which one's the hoodie? Is it the one that says slut? Or is it just one of these? Okay, so we're gonna go with... oh yeah, that's right. That's a bit of a problem. Like, I'm not a super big fan of buying any of these. Black isn't bad, but not amazing. No. So then it comes down to, again, $1,500 here. And considering I need to save up $8,000, yeah, I guess it's time to not buy anything. Also, I just noticed this. But I think Oh yeah, that's right. I was kind of interested in like this. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I mean the other two aren't great, so yeah. These are pretty bad. But yeah, I guess we'll see how much money I make. I mean, obviously I could just not buy stuff, but I could just not buy stuff, but or I mean, I could just not pay my bill, but I want to finish the game on, you know, with properly. Actually, wait a second. I want to finish the game with properly doing what it asks of me on the first try. I mean, I probably won't play the game again, but you never know. Let's see. I'm just poor guy for just arrested. Okay. Something about yeah, like something about changing your underwear with holograms, I think. See, it's weird when she speaks for the cat. It says wrestling? My boss made me curious. Like what? She asks questions and then answers them herself. Okay. I guess. Okay, so what's this one? Oh yeah, we didn't hear anything more about this. Clickbait. Yeah, big. Will you read the file or not? Can confirm attacker was shot dead. A lot of data released. Oh, so this was the stuff that got released from the this is what released everything, I guess. Okay. Is there any info? I don't think there's any new info on her. I mean, okay, so now that this game is definitely supposed to be way longer. Yeah, I mean, Kiramiki's gonna come back. At least one more time. Probably just one more time, though. Trying to think. Because, like, I'm gonna be getting, oh boy. I'm gonna be getting some games pretty soon in real life. Like I'll be like buying the demo for Ratchet and Clank, or not the demo. Sorry, I'm just gonna buy Ratchet and Clank and beat it. But that's gonna be in like June, and then I'm planning to stream. What's it called? Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. 3, not Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. So, I mean, that's gonna happen in the next day or two. So I'm sure that nobody knows. Nobody's in chat right now and all that. So, I'm just wondering whether I can like get good progress in this. Like, I mean, I guess if I wasn't, no, I don't know. Like if I wasn't like reading it out loud, I guess I could just read through it kind of quickly, but not that quickly. I mean, I've only been recording for an hour and a half, to be fair. Also, I'm planning to do one more stream of Genshin Impact. The update that happened didn't have a new story, so I'm just gonna do a whole bunch of side story stuff in that. So I'll do that soon. Okay, I guess we'll go to work. Good evening, Gil. Oh, hey guys. How the hell did you get in? I have a copy of the key, remember? Wait, that's how you greet me after so many days? I never doubted you'd be fine. If anything, I'd have to cut your paycheck for leaving for so many days without notice. See, Joe? He'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. Wait, why does he have a copy of the key and I don't? The need for you having a key never arose. True. Anyway, glad you're fine, Gil. Thanks, I guess. What, are you gonna make me wash the bathrooms again? Not today. Listen, I don't know who the hell you really are or what's trying to come back to bite you in the ass. But remember, there are people that actually care about you. Don't just leave like you did. Especially after all hell broke loose. At least give us a sign that you're still alive. So you were worried? Isn't that normal? When it comes to you, I don't know. Shut up. She's right though. You shouldn't make ladies worry so much. Check if the cats didn't move the internet antenna, would you? Fine, fine. Hey boss, why did you leave the hoodie at my place? Because it's yours? But I told you you could keep it. Sorry, I couldn't find it in myself to take it. Why? Probably because I didn't feel right taking it. Mostly because I thought you'd totally look cute in it. I see. Don't think I'm rejecting a gift of yours. It's just preserving cuteness is one of my principles. Right. Are you still worried about the whole bar closure thing? Of course I am. Not like I can't work because of it, but you know. Oh, all we can do is enjoy whatever time we have left here as best we can. Yeah. So cheer up. Clients smell sadness and fear, and we don't want that. I'll go to my office. Okay. Antenna's fine. Did I miss anything? Not really, no. Anyways, let's start the day. I guess it's fine. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh yeah, Gil? Glad to see you're fine. I mean, thanks. Excuse me, I'm looking for Dana Zane. May I have your name? Tell her it's Brian. I'm super generic. But there's BTC on it. Just a second. Boss, some Brian guy's looking for you. Tell him I'll be there in a bit. She'll, you heard her. It's alright, I'll wait. It's weird for someone to come asking for her, though. It's not so weird when you're BTC's regional manager in these parts. Yeah, I guess that's... I guess I didn't give you the best first impression. Haha, don't worry, I know who I am dealing with. I'm not a fan of people treating me too nicely because of my position anyway. Handle me like I'm just another client. Oh, alright, I can do that. What can I get you, Mr. Brian? Let's go with the basics. A sugar rush, please. Coming right up. Oh, stop thinking about that joke. I don't know what that is. Here. Yeah, this one's nice. Back in training, they made a big deal out of sugar rushes. Why? They're like the fried eggs of mixing drinks. They're the most basic thing, but people can still mess them up. Sugar rushes are simple enough that you only need to follow instructions. If you can't even do that, your future as a bartender is not bright. Huh, they never told me that. You're Joe, right? Yep, that's me. Dana has talked quite a bit about you. Really? And I guess you must have a few questions for me, am I right? Mostly concerning the closure warning Valhalla about. Can you disclose any information? I shouldn't, but you have the right to know. Thanks. Don't mention it. Now where to start? You saw the news on the information leak during the Apollo Trust Bank incident, right? About the White Knights having lots of members from criminal organizations in their ranks? Turns out the White Knights weren't the only ones with shady people. Some of those same folks have been trying to elude legal problems using BTC certified bars. The BTC bars have their own protocols, meaning the White Knights can't dig too deeply. At least, not without going through a ton of paperwork first, giving the criminals time to cover their tracks. Although it takes a bit of time to set up, it has apparently proven an effective method for money laundering. Where does Valhalla come in? Young bars are the ones under the radar right now, and modest to low-income ones are the primary suspects. It's not just Valhalla. Any small bar with small income is being investigated heavily right now. So the closure notice is due to low sales. Among the reasons a bar can get axed, low sales is the rarest one. If low sales were a problem, lots of bars would close every year. Really? I have to wonder about this. Is this true to real life right now? Because I feel like I don't know. You'll find out soon enough, huh? Sorry? Oh, nothing. Don't mind me. Seems your guess was spot on, Gil. If it helps, I'm doing my best to appeal in your place. Really? Why? Most of Glitz City's bars are a pain in the ass. They constantly give reports of chemical damage or shady drinks. This is one of the few places from which I almost never receive complaints. The closest thing to a recent complaint was the whole Farmer Fabrics affair from a little while ago. So much saliva. I wouldn't get my hopes up though. Especially since the BTC will try to save face by axing as many suspects as possible. Knowing you're making an effort is enough. Thanks. Can I get you anything else? Now that I remember, the recipe book has a drink created here, right? Oh yeah, the suplex. Get me one of those, please. Sure. How does boss hair stay like that? I don't think anybody's ever asked for this one, I think. The registry form said this was an accident while making a pile driver. You can ask the creditor of the drink just over there. Ah, so you're Robert. Yes, that's my name. I'm Robert, the one and only. Joe called you Gil, though. It's Argentinian slang. Robert here is from Argentina, so we call him Gil. Huh, I see. Okay. Weird. Sorry, Brian. I was sorting some stuff at the office. Please come in. I'll be right there. Any other questions, Joe? Not really, no. Although, yeah. If you were to evaluate my performance right now, how would you rate me? Clean and timely delivery of the correct orders. A top-notch bartender. Thanks. Now if you'll excuse me. I'm surprised you haven't met him before. I received my training in another city. The regional supervisor there was some girl with a red mohawk. Ah, I see. I wonder what boss will talk to Brian about. Joe, what's it? Ah, Miss Stella, what a pleasure. Are you okay? Yeah, just how was her voice? Just call me Stella. And get me a big beer, please. Huh. Sure, on it. Yeah, people haven't asked for a large in quite a while. Are you sure you're fine? You know Say, right? Of course, what's up with her? She was at the Apollo Trust Bank during that whole affair and... Oh, right, that. So she didn't show up on the list of the massive body count in the aftermath, so... I was hoping that maybe you've seen her. As much as I'd love to say that I had... Yeah, I figured as much. Man, the air is suddenly a lot heavier. I mean, I could tell her everything will be alright, but that would sound a bit condescending. What does one do in this kind of situation? Maybe a joke? No, that'd be tasteless. Okay, just try and say anything. At the very least, you'll break the tension. Maybe distracting her will be enough? I don't think clearly when under this kind of pressure, do I? There was a private eye here the other day. I? Sorry, I'm a bit on edge. A private detective, I take it. Yeah, maybe you'll want his services? What's his name? I believe it was Vondelay? Oh, that art guy. Yeah, I actually hired him yesterday to look and say. So you still have hope? I'm somewhere between bargaining and depression right now, and I'm afraid to let go of bargaining. I see. Is he any good? He doesn't look like it, but he's quite skilled at gathering intel. I believe he'll give me answers about, say, whatever they might be. Sometimes I wish I had a magic wand so I could solve all my problems with a swing, you know? Sorry if I'm making you uncomfortable. Oh, sorry. No, it's not about feeling uncomfortable. It's just weird. I usually try to say something to my clients when I see them down. And right now, I can't find any words that don't sound hypocritical, useless, or tasteless. I'm glad to know you have that much common sense, at least. All I can do is get you drinks. Can I get you anything else? Something to eat. That'll help me calm down a bit. Gladly. Yeah, you really shouldn't keep... She keeps doing this, and no, stop thinking about that one joke. It's like, really? That's what you keep thinking about, really? Okay, we're gonna go with this one. We're gonna take her all her money for what it's worth. You're depressed? Well, then give me money. I mean, there's no reason to believe that she doesn't have a good amount of money. She's like a high-ranking officer. As far as I know. Here. Thanks. Seems you really like Say. I don't have brothers or sisters, and my social interactions are usually strictly business. So Say's more than a friend to me. She's... Sorry I brought that topic up at a bad time. Don't worry about it. As I was saying, she's more than a friend. She's my emotional support. She's someone I can trust wholeheartedly. I'd say she's like my sister, but siblings usually lack that level of trust. I have to deal with high-class pricks of every race and upbringing on a daily basis. They use a business math to hide anything they don't want others to know, and I do the same. But with Say, I can be myself. I can do whatever I want and vent all my frustrations. She's always been there for me, and now she might need me. But here I am, sitting in a bar, making other people do that job because I'm a useless pile of flesh. Sorry about the outburst. I'm actually kind of jealous of the level of self-control you're using here. I mean, I'd be a mess in that situation. So, would you like some fresh air? I'm gonna take my break and you could use some, well, for a given value of fresh. I'm fine, thanks. Okay then. Gil, please service Miss Stella while I take my break. Sure, leave it to me. I'm gonna switch it to this one. I'm gonna want to like go back and check that one. That day where you talked to Dana, and like try to drink all the beers as quickly as possible and see what happens. I'm not really expecting much though, to be fair. Like, cause there's been this whole thing about, oh well, you can make the customers drunk, but usually I don't notice the difference. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You know, it doesn't feel like I get the option to do that very often. Goddamn, is it chilly outside? Goddamn, is it chilly outside? Okay, yeah, we'll just keep this on. I'm back, eh? What would a kid like you know about that, eh? I'm just giving you the facts as they are. What happened while I was gone? Let's see. Detective guy comes in, cat boomer girl greets him, they start talking. Everything was okay until the girl mentions Zaibatsu Corps offhand. After that, the guy got riled up and started badmouthing it. Oddly enough, he was the only one. She just carried on like it was just a normal conversation. I see. I don't remember how to talk with, like how Art Vandal is. While I won't deny Zaibatsu Corps is anything but innocent, when you get down to it, it has enhanced the quality of life here. How was his voice? Like, I really had the perfect voice for him. I don't know. Yeah, if by enhanced you mean getting yanked around by a shiny new chain around our necks. Can't you see that those big companies don't care about us? Why do you think Glitch City is mockingly called the guinea pig of the world? We're just one big test group for them to use however they want. But then again, I don't expect a kid to understand how hard it was, let alone a rich kid. Is she really supposed to be a kid? I mean, I get the feeling that she's like close to 30. Well, whatever. True, I don't know. And true, I have a privilege that clouds my judgment. But can you deny that the meddling of Zaibatsu Corps has brought quite a few benefits? Like what? The AI integration program they started is making huge advances in the AI department. Every day, more and more countries are seeing the benefits of recognizing AIs as citizens. Yes, but we also hold the AI Reformation program, meaning that we're also the world's Limum prison. AI went rogue, transfer it to the delivery drone, or ship it to Glitch City. That murderer is now delivering your pizza. Fair point, although that program has proven to have reformed many AIs. They don't brag about their 88% success rate for nothing. The city also has a stronger economy. Zaibatsu Corps' success has made more and more companies bring their products here. And that gap between classes continues to grow. More companies just mean more people who will plant their feet on your face. But it also means more products are being brought to the lower classes. Stores have 20% more brand variety compared to last year. Zaibatsu Corps' main medical research branch has also made lots of discoveries. More and more illnesses previously thought incurable are being addressed every day. It's amazing for those who can afford them. Meanwhile, down here, we're experiencing medicine shortages almost every month. You have a point there. Oh, but there are also more jobs. All of the companies coming down here need personnel. So the unemployment rate has gone down by almost 40% this year. More jobs? Shut up. Am I wrong? Well, that's... Hey you, don't just sit there. Give me a Zen star. Sure. Fuck, I can't just ask what the order was. It looked very unprofessional. What? Yeah, he just said Zen star. She probably should have said this earlier, at like a really early point. What? What? Oh, 4 of each ingredient. Oh. It's just like so vague. So weird. I actually like switching between those two characters. They're so opposite that the voices don't blend together at all. Here. God, this is awful. It's your order, though. I seriously hope you don't really believe everything you just said. Of course I do. Why else would I say it? You do bring up something I always fail to remember. All the benefits we've gained over time are limited to a few. I can talk about advances all I want, but in the end, there's still luxury belonging only to a few. And even those that can be accessed by everyone are more like an improvement in the bigger picture. That doesn't take away the fact that there have been positive changes. Credit where credit's due, don't you think? That's a pretty mature answer. Discussions are a way for two parties to understand each other. The only people afraid of discussion are the ones whose points are too fragile to defend against someone. Yeah, mature, whatever. I'm gonna take the chance to ask you about that job I gave you yesterday. I haven't been able to find much, but I can at least tell you that she wasn't at the bank when it opened up. What does that mean? Either she left before the whole ordeal started, or she managed to escape at some point before the whole thing ended. All the corpses are accounted for. They only found one totally disfigured, but witnesses identified it. It wasn't your friend, that much is for sure. I see. Did you call him here? No, he just happened to come here today. The weird part is that the girl did enter the bank. It's like she vanished or something. I see. Thanks. Keep it up. Your face brightened a bit. Hope it's the last thing you lose, I guess. If he's telling the truth, Say might have found a way out. She's a resourceful girl. She surely did something. I think I'll have another drink. Do you want anything? Me? Just get me whatever you order. 2 bad touches, please. On it. The lead actor of Night of the ID Snatchers' name was, I can't remember it. Okay, well this is annoying. Why do they got? they're both kind of big orders, or you know, like a lot of ingredients. Yeah, this song's not great here. Is that it? I think that's it. Gonna have to fix the jukebox. Well, maybe I'll just empty it or something. I remember this one party I went to. The guy that came up with the name of this drink showed up. After people found that one out, they lined up to slap him for whatever reason. They didn't seem offended to him though. Imagine a guy shows up and tells you, I made a classy bad touch. Wouldn't you line up to slap him? Are you okay, Joe? Now that I think about it, did you find that girl you were looking for a week ago, Mr. Vondelay? Turns out she was at the Apollo Trust Bank all this time. No wonder I couldn't get in touch with her. Girl? Someone paid me to look for Crimson Rose, and she happened to be at the, what? I'm trying to avoid mentioning that a dangerous assassin got stuck in the same bank as the girl you're looking for. Oh, don't worry. Besides, the last thing I'm worried about with Say is people. Why is that? Her attitude is usually so laid back and gentle that she has no problem getting people on her side. And on the off chance that she has to defend herself, well, I once saw her take care of a warbot gone haywire by herself. She didn't need medical help afterwards, but she recovered in no time and managed to take care of the boss. Is she really that good? She's not only really physically fit, she's also really good with Krav Maga. And... something wrong? No, nothing. I just realized I forgot about all that. Faye's not invincible, but she knows how to take care of herself. And like I said, she's resourceful. She's surely found a way out. So I just hope she's well wherever the hell she is. She owes me an ice cream. You want another drink, Mr. Vonderlei? It's on me. Are you sure? Yeah, order away. Okay then, I'll have a piano man. And you, Miss Stella? I'm fine. Get his order. The lead actor. Okay, same thing. Bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Thrilling gameplay. There we go. Rocks. Mixed. Here. So this is what drinking something classy without worrying about the price feels like. Alright, I should get going. My contact will arrive at the rendezvous point soon. I'll let you know if I find out anything else, Miss Hoshi. Please do. Alright then. You've been generous today. He made my night with his discoveries on Sei's situation. I'm not totally over it, but at least I got distracted for a bit. Well, that's it for me. Good night, Miss Hoshi. Thanks again. Please come again. You don't mind if I stay a bit longer, right? Why would I? It's not like you're asleep. Thanks. This place is soothing. I'll just go sit over there near the arcades. Alright then, that would be all, Miss Dana. All, Dana. Quite a mess, the situation with, Robert. Brian, you haven't... What the fuck? What the fuck is... Okay. I guess it's like, his communicator watch or something. Brian, you have a meeting in an hour with, Mix Hall C? I don't know. My 6 Hall C? I don't know. Right. Oh, if it isn't Miss Hoshi herself. Ah, Brian, fancy meeting you here. I didn't expect to see you here of all places. Are you busy? Mind catching up for a bit? Sure, no problem. Jill, we'll be sitting over here. Let me know if you need anything. Will do. This is holophone. This holophone is an old model, so hanging up is a bit laggy. You can call me Cass, by the way. I'm Jill. Say, you guys give a lot of liberties to my boss. I mean, she gets away with too much stuff. She's not hurting anyone, and wouldn't you say it's more interesting that, well, it finally hung up. Phew, it's been quite the day. At least the streets are calm today. We've arrived yet again at the at the majestic hall of heroes. Calm until now. Oh. We meet again, bartender. You look winded, Virgilio. It's pronounced Virgilio. No, I'm pretty sure it's Virgilio. You said as much the last time you came. Pronunciations are a silly thing society imposes on letters. They want to be free. They want to be pronounced however they want. You look winded, Virgilio. We are little toys wanted by the cruel hand of fate. Just stumbling up tunnel until it decides not to wind us anymore. And yet you're the only one in the vicinity hyperventilating. That's I was jogging. Dressed like that? I can jog however I want. Yes, you can. What can I get you? Something fake. Of course. Oh shit, I dozed off. Fake? I mean, these are pretty fake, aren't they? Grizzly Temple? Bland, bitter, promo, classic, strong, classic, early, sobering. Something fake? I mean, promo sounds fake. Vintage and classic makes me think it's like the opposite of fake. Okay, that's what we'll go for. We'll go with the Grizzly Temple. Oh, wait a second. Maybe... Yeah, whatever. He accepts everything I give him. So I'll just give him the most expensive thing I got. Here you go. Now tell me why this is fake. Because I didn't even try. Your expectations of me giving a damn about the abstract order are fake. Bravo, brilliant. Say, Virgilio, where do you work? I take the noble duties of curator at the Steampunk Museum. Really? What do you do? I study everything that comes and keep it clean for the people that visit the premises. But lately my duties have been hindered by the museum's owner. Really? Yeah, he told me, stop touching the exhibits. You're gonna break them. The nerve of some people. Eh? He still fails to realize that I'm the curator there. Without me, all those machines would be rustier than they already are. Even the visitors get that I'm the one responsible for those. Why can't the owner realize that too? Yeah. I bet he treats you like a janitor or something like that. Exactly. Okay then, time for your next challenge, bartender. Challenge, he says. I want purity. Wait, if only I could remember that song's lyrics. Purity. Purity. I mean, again, I don't know how I could fail, really, but... See, this is very pure. It's pure alcohol. You can't get more pure than that. How's this pure? It's a drink. It's free from any human sin. It can do no harm consciously. Ah, yes, beautiful. Sigh. Hey, you, the guy over there. Me? Yes, you. Have we met before? Can't remember. Maybe? Yeah, I think... No, we haven't met, ever, at all. That's an interesting reaction. Ah, Jill, I'll be taking my leave now. Be careful out there. Thanks. Huh? Excuse me, have we met somewhere before? That face, that eye. What about my eye, punk? We haven't met ever at all. Never, ever. Good talking to you, bartender. Did you just scare off a client? Apparently. Well, I'm off. Thanks for everything. Don't mention it. Are we done for the day? Yep, quite a few clients considering the whole situation. Oh shit, that Virgilio guy. So you two actually met before? Yeah, you could say that. What? Guild stuff. Don't mind it. What were you talking about to Brian? Well, we were mostly catching up, to be honest. I hadn't seen him in a while. I offered him a drink when we met last week. I talked a bit about what to do after the bar closes. Oh, and I tried to explain the situation with Robert here. He agreed to help me out with that one when the time comes. Oh. I was also tuning up the details for the new employee. New employee? A part-timer. You'll meet him tomorrow. Oh. Him? So it's a guy? An adorable guy, if I do say so myself. I suddenly have deja vu. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah. It must be nothing. It must be nothing. It must be nothing. So yeah, let's see. We got here 2,500 for today, which isn't surprising. I could have gotten a few hundred more, probably. Zero mistakes. Got $1,000 in tip. Oh, and flawless service. And Brian, yeah. So since I was doing really well, Brian also gave some money out. Okay, so yeah, what is it that I can buy here? Oh gosh. Okay, fine. We'll go. I need some me time. Use the bathroom. I'll just look. My bodyguard. Does she mean the fan club or she actually come again? That's nice. I suddenly have an urge to hug her. Every now and then I wonder if I'll ever meet my significant other. All the stimuli from being born just 3 years ago and directly being thrown in this wonderful disaster that is the idol industry makes me think of all the things I'm missing. Accidental love, lost love, and even the gentle touch of another person. I feel like I'm in the bubble that won't let me catch all possible feelings. My senses get tired of the same environment. I want to meet new people, places, because even though I have a large bank of knowledge, I actually never experimented with what most consider normal. But you already know that from my songs. Okay. That's one hell of a rant. Just a rant about Christmas cake. Women 26. Yeah, age for women. Didn't you play a game from those guys? Monster Girl Puzzle, yeah. A new line of personal computers for the anime enthusiast market. That is supposed to be your nice game. Launch games have been announced as well. Monster Girl RPG. We're going for the Weeb audience. What's dignity anymore? Okay. You like guns? No, I don't need a. Yeah. Weapon enthusiasts are freaking out right now over a firmware update that Mac say. Now we've been using the best for a year. Oh, military stuff, I guess. Yeah, we already saw this. Oh wait. Oh, this is just a. Oh, this is from a different app though. Tad useless unless you're a streaker or have a boyfriend. I think I'll get a pair just to see what kind of skin I can use with them. It'll be nickel and dime with the DLC. There's no way to use skin you want. It's going to get cracked one day, maybe, but I don't think it will be that fast. Yeah, I think let's wait until it's modded for custom skin. I thought the man machine fact was bad for your health. No, that's just a meme. My walls are made of that thing, and I'm alright. Are the walls hacked yet? I'm going to marry Camo Tan. You know how that can change this look. Don't you just love the future? If they weren't such a bunch of. You know, I won't. Yeah. Don't buy stuff you don't care about or whatever. So I have enough money, so I'm just gonna buy it. I wish I could see this one, but we'll wait on that one because this one has a color that I actually like. Oh, come on! Oh my gosh. Okay, I wasn't expecting this for some reason. I thought it'd be a little more detailed because I have so much stuff in front of her face. It just looks like crap. What the heck? This is annoying. It was so expensive, but it's not really worth it because it's just like, maybe it'll look better when I have more stuff on the shelves or something. And like, maybe if more of this is covered, maybe it'll look better. Maybe. It's just annoying. It doesn't quite look as good as I was hoping. Sorry for making so much noise there. So let's see. Is there anything cheap I can buy? Because I mean, I still have like 10 days. And if I get like $1,000 per day, I'll easily make enough. But yeah, I'm being pretty risky with my money. But whatever. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Okay. So, okay, Paper Lantern went there. And I think some games went here, maybe? Man, this background also makes it so you can barely see the cat at all. I almost expect that this background should be different, though. Okay. Let me see. Just thinking whether I want to be done for the day. Tricky. Yeah, it feels like two hours is like enough to exhaust me in this game. But I think I'm gonna keep going. One more day. Okay. Okay. Good evening. Hello, Joe. In that cage, I brought my cat. Your cat? Did I hear Yasunori Kato was in the bar? Bring me that bastard, I'll give him the first of justice, I'll make him eat the Kanto earthquake, I'll borrow his cap. Wait, there are no evil Onmyoji here. Boss, what the fuck? Didn't you say you brought Kato to the bar? My cat. Cat. Well, that's even better. Hey, Four. So cute. Why did you bring him? I heard some apartments in my building were being raided. I don't have anything suspicious, but you never know. So I'd rather have him here at least today. Ah, well, I'd say something about the health regulations, but we already had a pack of corgis here. You want me to take care of him in my office, please? Sure, but he's a bit shy, so... Alright, Four, let's go to my office. And I think she didn't hear me. So you go, how do you always come so early? I live close by. Really? Yep, Chief got me a small apartment nearby. Something about the BTC housing program. Oh yeah, I got mine through that too. Anyways, let's start. Okay, let's take out all this stuff. We're gonna go for one good song. We're going for like really low energy. I can't hear it. No. Maybe. No. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. Sounded low energy. Hopefully it stays that way. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Yo, what's up? Lady, did you hear me? A dog. Another dog. Hey, I'm not just another dog. I came here as a part-timer. So you're the part-timer. Yeah. Great voice I picked for him. Boss, I'm taking my break. It's too early. Shit. The part-timer is here. Huh? He came early. Why a dog? Why? Because look at him. He has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. And he's a Shiba, not a Corgi. I don't know what you're complaining about. They all look the same to me. Granted, Shibas could be seen as the Japanese counterpart to Corgis. They're both funny looking, and dogs used by the royalty. Anyways, starting today, this dog will help around here. My name is... It doesn't matter what your name is. Boss, please don't shout. Sorry. Just call him Rad Shiba. Why Rad Sheba? What part of Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses don't you get? He's the raddest thing ever. Thanks. Anyways, he will mostly help getting orders, bringing clients in, and cleaning, but he ought to know how things work. Cleaning? That'd be a change of pace. He'll act like a client and see how you work. Right. What can I get you? I'll have a grizzly temple. Are you okay? Yeah, just a couple of post-traumatic flashbacks. Coming right up. This dog wants a grizzly temple. The deja vu hurts. Do you even get paid for this? I just realized, like, wait, shouldn't this be like a free drink technically since he works here? And, well, whatever. Whatever. Here. Wow, this is awful. People actually pay for this shit? Hard to believe, I know. So, what brings a dog like you to a part-time job here? I'm here to help the funding of my organization. Are you with the Zephyr Toy Company? What? No, don't let me with those herding supremacists. I have a more noble and benign organization. I belong to Sura? Canine Independence Rescue Association. We give a place where dogs can be dogs and save them from themselves. Sura is what I love, but damn is it expensive sometimes. We decided to take part-time jobs to help fund anything it needs. We want to help Sura be the best it can be. What do you do at Sura? Pay treatment for hurt dogs, give food to the hungry ones, play with the bored ones. We're there for everyone. Huh? That actually sounds nice. Say, do you have a menu? Something like that, yeah, here. Now, let's see. Any recommendations? Avoid the part with promo drinks. Oh, the Grizzly Temple is one of those. Fluffy Dream? I like the sound of this one. Coming right up. The dog now wants a fluffy dream. There we go. I feel like I've suddenly been getting told to make ones that I don't normally make. We're getting them drunk. We're drunking him up. Get this dog drunk. Fluffy Dream. Well, this one's nice. So why did you pick a bar? It seemed fun. I didn't need that many weird skills to be part of this, so it was my best bet. Besides, it's close to home, so I can get here by walking. And I do love me some walks. I could walk all day. Weird skills? Yeah, stuff like food handler certificate, previous work experience, or sums. Why did you pick a bar? On a whim too, I guess. I wanted a place where I could see people come and go all the time. And bartending sounded a bit more glamorous than just being a store clerk. Oh yeah, about the way you mix stuff. Yeah? Is it? Hey, it's a cat! A cat! Hey, weren't you in boss's office? Hello, cat. Wanna play? Let's play! Didn't dogs hate cats or something? We don't hate them, unless they're intruders. Huh. You said his name was Four. Hello, Four. Let's play. No playing allowed. You'll make a mess. Four, go back to boss's office. Meow. That's one obedient cat. My pride. You want something else? Yeah, but I'll talk with John Face here for a bit. Eh? Alright. I shouldn't get riled up so easily by dogs, but I'm just tired, I guess. Hello, Joe. Eh? That voice. Yeah, it's It's weird. That shading on her body looks so bizarre. Like, say, eh? I don't even remember how say sounds because I think I only voiced her twice. What happened to you? Nice seeing you too. Well, I fell from a really tall place to a really rough spot. Are you okay? Do you need an ambulance or something? I just got out of one. Don't worry. How did you manage to slip by the mobs lynching white knights? It was a bit rough. Luckily, these bandages helped me conceal my identity. Why come straight here? The ambulance where I got treatment couldn't stray too far away from the hospital. They're nice people. I've talked to them a lot while on rescue duties. I was nearby and yours was the closest friendly face I could find. I need to regain my composure before doing anything else, so here I am. If you're scared because they might come for me, I can leave, you know. The security system of the bar are top notch, and my boss is also the bouncer of sorts here. I'd say you're actually safer here, so I'm not worried about me. Instead, I'm worried about you. First, I hear you were at the bank, then I find out you disappeared. And now you show up with all those bandages. Are you fine? What happened at that bank exactly? Did you talk with Stella? She was worried sick about you. Slow down a bit. The medication makes me feel everything more intensely, almost like a hangover. Sorry. It's nice to know someone like a bartender was worried about me, though. Thanks. Everyone I know has been ignoring me, so I was feeling lonely. Why would they? Well, you've seen the lynches they gave to any white knights they find. By ignoring me, they're actually saving me from getting kicked to death. My good deeds finally paid off, I guess. Can I get you anything? Something sweet without alcohol. Thank God these pants still had my wallet in them. Oh no, I couldn't take your money right now. It's on the... Joe, please, I want to pay for my drinks. I take it I won't be able to change your mind. Nope, yes. You won't be able to change my mind. Sweet and no alcohol, right? Coming right up. Sweet. Say seems to be in a bit of pain. Let me make sure I give her something sweet that doesn't have alcohol in it. No alcohol. Sweet, no alcohol. Yeah, I guess that's good. I could go for the money, but I'm a little concerned about how hard it is to find one without alcohol. So... Careful. Yay, this'll help me calm down a bit. So what happened to you? Where did you fall from? I was escaping the place near the end of the whole thing, and I had to make a leap of faith. I've jumped from higher places, but I landed badly here. Most of my injuries are actually from some debris that fell on me. Oh, but my broken arm is actually from the fall. How? I rolled to mitigate the fall, but I made a bad move and broke it. Good thing I drank lots of milk. I was under rubble for quite a bit, but luckily someone found me. Someone? I woke up in the hospital. They told me some guy brought me there. I don't know who he was, but I owe him my life. I'm gonna just assume that was Gil. What? Nothing. You just sound cheerful. I'm alive. Why wouldn't I be? After all that happened at the bank, here I am talking to you, being able to talk at all. Don't think too much about it. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Wow. How were things around here? I heard there was a huge commotion when the whole thing happened. I had to sleep here in the bar on Saturday, but I guess it could have been worse. Glad to know that. Did you contact Stella? She was on the verge of despair yesterday. Hey, Jill, I want another drink. A Bleeding Jane. So you asked for a Bleeding Jane, but is it really the best idea to give her one? Bleeding Jane. Well, it has no alcohol, so it's fine. Why would it not? Why would it be a problem to give her this? Non-alcoholic. And it sobers you up. What's the downside here? Here. Cheers. No. So, how are things inside the bank? Come again? What happened inside the bank? How did you manage to get through it? I was with this nice bunch of people. Well, they were apparently nice at the very least. We tried our best to find a way out of the whole thing, cracking through the security, finding safe spots. But then, sorry for asking all that. It was obviously over the line. No, don't worry about it. It's just the analgesia still numbing me. I'll take my leave now. Thank you for everything, Jill. Are you alright? I'm fine. That girl saw some awful things inside that bank. The sight of desperate people stuck in one building is enough to scar anyone. But were the people in the bank even, like, at risk? Because from what we've heard, well, no, there was some dead people, but I don't know. It's very confusing. It was like there was an explosion in the bank, maybe, but they were, like, just trying to get people to open up the inside of the system. So I get the feeling that the police were the ones that probably killed people, not the hostage takers. Maybe I shouldn't have said all that. I mean, if it's true that she just woke up and ended up here, I don't know. I feel like I was being too pushy. That's not something I can measure. You were just worried. I bet she's just still in shock. Yeah. Gil? Want me to make sure she's fine on her way? Please. Alright. I'll go and take my break now. It's weird that it says it's now safe to keep playing. What's that mean? Safe? Too much heavy stuff lately. Hope everything goes alright. Oh, hey, Jamie. Oh, how did he talk? Jamie? Ah, Jill. Julian isn't here, I see. Are you alright? You look distracted. I'm fine, don't worry. If you say so. Jill! Where do I take 4 if he needs to use the bathroom? Wait a second. Just wait a bit. Sorry. I'll be right back. Sorry, some people came home and I had to help them put food away. And also they were making a lot of noise, so I knew that I wasn't going to be able to do much while they were walking around and stuff. So anyway, let's get through this and then be done. Jill, where do I take 4 if he needs to use the bathroom? The cage has a small litter box included. Oh, that's convenient. 4? 4 is my cat. Some apartments in my buildings are being inspected today. So I brought him to work in case they enter my place while I'm gone. Ah, I see. What can I get you? The usual gut punch. Coming right up. Yeah, I just changed the way I normally say have him talk. I don't know what aged means though. What's aged means? Here. I thought when someone ordered a gut punch, you had to make a joke about giving the client a punch to the stomach or something. Oh, that? In theory, yeah. Gil's the only one that pays attention to that, though. Really? He didn't receive proper training. He read an old manual my boss had. There was some sort of stipulation mentioning the need to say puns, but seems like it was some sort of anti-counterfeit measure. I mean, if they copied such a silly stipulation, they'd be caught in the act. Like when the dictionaries added fake words to spot if someone else just copied all of it? Yep. Why not tell him that? It's too amusing, to be honest. So what's on your mind that's distracting you so much? Nothing. You should think about too much. It's like those times you just feel uneasy for no good reason. You might have actual reasons to feel that way, though. Come to think of it, mercenary is quite the uncommon occupation, wouldn't you say? I feel like I like to see what I do as bounty hunting, actually. How so? The only jobs I don't take are those where I have to deal with people who just happen to be in the wrong place. There are some people willing to pay to off someone that has done no wrong. Things like killing someone that owns a house in the way of some building, or a nosy reporter. I'm not better for turning a blind eye to such requests, but I'm not gonna be the one dealing with those. The bounty hunter part comes where? If I'm sent to kill someone that has done something like stealing or killing, and I get paid for it, you could see it as bounty hunting. Yeah, I guess. It's just cheap justifications for killing people, though. In the end, they're cheap. However, I won't be one to kill for petty reasons like those. But let's change the subject here. I'll have something bitter if you don't mind. Huh? Sure. Jamie asked for something bitter. That's a tad too broad of a category, though. Maybe something manly would be better. Here we'll go with this. Here. Ah, yes. You just reminded me of my grandpa. He used to eat Bronson roots every afternoon. He said they made him stronger. Bronson roots have more nutrition per gram than most vitamin supplements. Your grandpa knew what he was doing. It seems I always manage to make you uncomfortable, Jill. Sorry. No, don't worry. Although I guess it's mostly because I can't wrap my mind around the whole taking a human life thing. Knowing you've killed people and are now talking to me here, it's weird. It reminds me of when I first took sex ed class. I couldn't wrap my mind around people doing that stuff and living normally. Unlike with sex ed, it's better that you stay that way, mind you. Taking lives is not something you should get used to. Ah, yes, I know a good way to change the subject a bit. Would you like to hear about the most dangerous bounty hunter in the city? The way you said that was like offering a tale to a bored kid, but yeah, I'd like to hear that one. You see, there was actually a bounty hunter organization in this city not too long ago. Law enforcement would put a price on a dangerous person's head and pay for the proof of that person's death. There was a guy everyone called Jet Black James. He got the nickname because he always wore black clothes. The interesting thing was that the black clothes were there to hide bloodstains he got from his contracts. His tracking skills were top-notch, and his information network was the best. Some even joked he would finish the bounty within half an hour, or he wouldn't take the reward. He was too good, in fact. At one point, he took all bounties and didn't take a single reward. He was just that crazy by then. The last bounty that the organization ever posted was on James' head. The police had him cornered. His last words were, "Send it all to my account," before shooting himself. Damn, why hasn't that been made into a movie? So there was no more bounties after that? A registered bounty hunter was charged with many counts of manslaughter using his old targets as proof. If somebody else tried to recreate the organization, the seed of doubt would grow in little to no time. What guarantee is there that such an organization wouldn't actually be a trap? They could use the registered bounty hunters to take care of the most bothersome criminals, and then dispose of the bounty hunters by pressing charges using their targets as evidence. So, no. Jet Black James made sure that no law enforcement organization is able to set up bounty hunting of any kind. Ever since then, anyone crazy enough to be a bounty hunter works independently. Were you part of that organization? I've actually had those suspicions. I'm telling you about since the day I heard such a thing exists. Glad to know I wasn't just paranoid. I don't know how well you changed the subject, but that was certainly one interesting story. Just to make sure, you're not a rebuilt Jet Black James or something, right? The name James is pretty common, Joe. Besides, if I remember correctly, his real name was actually Theodore. Oh. That story left my throat a bit dry. Get me a beer, please. Sure. One beer coming up. Here. One of mankind's oldest friends. Cheers. One obvious thing I see is that you don't take the use of the word kill in your stride, the way Gillian does. I'm not good with violence. That's good. It's interesting though, when I compare you two, it's obvious Gillian has seen quite the share of traumatic stuff. That guy's a handful because of that sometimes. Still, he's one of the most reliable people I've ever met. Where is he, by the way? I asked him to keep an eye on a girl that came here earlier. I feel that if something happened, he could resolve the situation. His nose must be itching after we talked so much about him. Yeah, maybe. Well, I've got to go. Send my regards to your boss and Jillian. Will do. Man, today's been quite heavy. Everyone. Wait. If I say it out loud, I feel like I will just tempt fate. But let's try it anyways. Everyone has just been gloomy face after gloomy face. And that dog. I sure hope the next client changes that. Oh, this guy. Been in a long time. So you still work here. I knew it, quite the surprise to see you here again, Mr. Ingram. Got out of my job. I needed a drink badly, and I remembered this crack house was nearby. What can I get you then? I'll have a Bleeding Jane. On it. Ingram wants a Bleeding Jane. Here. Tastes just like the pasta sauce my mom used to make. Watered down, artificial, and nasty. So where do you work, Mr. Ingram? I don't have a specific job, but there's this, network of engineers in need of assistance. I have no idea what they do there, but I can follow instructions, and that's all they need. Recently, I've been working with this Celia girl working on some experimental powered suits. My only duty is to give them maintenance once a day. What's that about a network? All those nerds know each other and they recommend me. I don't ask questions and quickly learn to do whatever they need. Huh, sounds nice. It's pretty monotonous at times though. Why are you giving me that look? You're just more cheerful than the last time you came. We all have good days and bad days. Today just so happens to be a not bad day. Besides, with everyone scared shitless in their house, the streets are clear with no traffic jams. That's always a plus, I guess. It almost became a bad day though, thanks to some teens on the way here. What did they do? It's not what they did, it's what they said. They were talking about how they should just go to Zaibatsu Corps' HQ and blow it up. I've seen one too many kids throwing around that "let's kill the king" attitude when it comes to the Zaibatsu Corps. Even if Zaibatsu Corps' building suddenly went down, the ones behind it would still be still alive. Killing the head honcho just means his or her duty goes to the next rim jobber on the totem. Hell, I bet they're plotting to kill each other anyway. Kids these days see too many action films where the rebels save the day by killing the evil corporation. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it get to you. I don't. I just hate teenagers. It's interesting, though. A big corporation in control is somehow more dangerous than a regular government. I wouldn't know. I'm not a political person. No shit. Alright, give me a Zen Star and try not to mess it up. Coming right up. Zen Star. Right, 4 of each. Oh. Clear this crap. Here. Yes, it's just as nasty as I've heard. Why order it then? Not your problem. So where's the Red Comet? My boss? Jill, 4's headed your way. Let's play, 4. Let's play. I think that's how you say it. Oh, a customer. Sorry for the intrusion. You have a dog here? And a cat? The cat's mine. His name's 4. The dog's just hangs around here. He looks well groomed and his fur looks healthy. Seems you take good care of him. You seem to know a lot about cats. No, that's just common sense. Do you like cats, Mr. Ingram? I don't dislike them, but I do dislike having animals near me when I'm eating or drinking. So I'll take my leave. Please come again. Don't count on it. You said that last time. Congratulations, you scared a client off. 4's as guilty as me. Can't say it right. Doing a Scooby-Doo right now. Yeah, but I like 4. He's my baby. Now go, play or something. Right. Ah, you're back. What happened with Say? That cat Boomer girl picked her up. Oh, okay. Boomer. Okay. I couldn't see anything, but I guess she was happy. Glad to hear that. Did I miss something? Only Jamie and some other guy came in. I see. You look exhausted. Yesterday was filled with people carrying heavy emotional baggage. I don't mind it, but dealing with them tired me out a little bit. I actually found myself wanting Dorothy to burst out of that door at any moment. So you miss Dorothy? Kinda. Anyway, nothing a good night of sleep can't fix. Let's just wrap this up around here and call it a day. Yeah, good amount of money. Hurry up and buy her beer. Well, yeah, what was that? Let me see. Like, I need to see. How much time do I have? Because, yeah, I can't buy that beer right now, right? That's $1,000. And 24th. I guess it's only the 12th. No, it's the 21st. This is why I get confused. This is why I was getting thrown off, because I was like, hey, aren't I running into money problems? And so, yeah, I guess I kind of... Yeah. Yeah, I just can't buy anything, for a while. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I don't know when I'm gonna play this again, but mind the hairballs, you leave bigger ones in the shower. Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna play again, but with what's that game called? Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne coming. I'll try to get decently far in this pretty soon, so that I don't have to worry about that. Because like this one, like okay, this might be like a 15 to 20 hour game, but then Nocturne might be like 50 hours. It's gonna be a lot of grinding in that one probably. It's a kind of generic, sort of generic RPG. But yeah, it's worth playing for sure. But yeah, see you guys later. Since nobody showed up in this time frame, maybe I'll try to make my streams be more late at night. We'll see though, because my sleep schedule has been more back on track lately, so we'll see what happens in the future. But I could start as late as like 11 p.m. We'll see. Thanks for watching. See you later.